Welcome back to another video, guys. As you can tell from the title, we've got a pretty exciting project today. We're going to be working on some customs for the one and only Marco. Sorry about the mess. It's a little bit cluttered here in the studio at the moment as I'm in between a few projects. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Marco is kind of like the grandfather of custom sneakers here on YouTube. He was one of the first YouTubers that inspired me to begin painting shoes and coming up with my own customs. So I thought I would show him a bit of love and hook him up with a pair himself from me. As per usual, the first step is coming up with the concept design here on my iPad Pro. The shoes themselves arrived in the mail today, and then we'll be able to just start painting really. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Stick around to the end of the video for his reaction. Leave a thumbs up or subscribe if you do like the video. And yeah, let's do it. And there we have it. So essentially what I've done here is I've created my design sort of based around Marco's merch brand, which is Don't Sleep. Kept things really nice and bright and fun, gone ahead and tied things together with this flame. The flame is a bit of a callback to my first pair of customs that I did, and I was really stoked on how those turned out. So yeah, a bit of a throwback to those. The watermelon tick is a reference for anyone that is a fan of Marco. You'll know what that's from. And yeah, just gone for this color block style, super bright, super poppy, super fun. And I can't wait to see how these are gonna actually look like painted on the shoes. So as always, my first step when working on customs after completing my design is then delacing the shoes and hitting them with 100% acetone. Somehow whenever I'm using acetone, I manage to spill that all over the desk and the floor and my hands, and somehow I managed to knock that bottle over. And yeah, the child safe warning is there for a reason, because I end up peeling some of the skin off my fingertips. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Be careful with your acetone. But essentially what that acetone is doing is removing the factory seal or varnish off the shoes, and that's allowing our paint to be a lot more applicable to the leather. And overall that just leaves us with a much nicer result, as well as giving us the ability to then re-varnish the shoes upon completion, and that creates a waterproofing coat on the shoes and protects them once you are done, because after all, you don't want to lose all that hard work you've put into them. But I had an absolute blast working on these shoes for Marco. It's always really interesting doing customs as a commission for someone. Just thinking about how your design is going to flow across the shoe is, yeah, quite a unique experience. And then also putting in that extra effort and thinking about what sort of design choices or ideas are going to really make that shoe sort of unique and pop to that person that you are creating them for. And yeah, overall I was really happy with my design choices and what I managed to come up with here. I've got one side of the outside shoes completed now. Overall, I'm really happy with how this is pulled together. I think the colors are really nice and balanced. I think even though the design is quite busy and there's quite a lot of elements happening in there, it's nice and balanced and it doesn't look too overdone. And yeah, so we're going to come around to the inside of the shoe now. Essentially what my plan is to bring across that lavender and cloud design, flames in the center, and then the teal blue with the stars up front. And then I'm going to run this sort of barbed wire line work that's going to flow from the back of the shoe through to the front of the shoe. But because the outside is quite busy, like there is quite a lot going on, I don't want the inside to be too full on. So yeah, I'm just going to bring in a few of the main elements and yeah, we'll see how it comes up. But overall, really happy with the progress so far. I think the colors especially look great and I'm keen to see how these turn out. So these shoes are finally pretty much looking about done. There might be a couple of minor touch-ups that I'm going to need to do, but for now we've got a well-earned, good old-fashioned tape peel to enjoy. Damn, these are looking nice and clean.